guys, I'm alive. I know I look like death, but I'm living, so I guess that's a plus. I made it through my surgery, and I wanted to give you guys an update on how things went. So things went really well. I'll let you know what they did. So they went in and they did find a labral tear that was pretty extensive. They had to repair. They repaired that. Everything went great there. And then with the dysplasia, they had to shave down the femoral head, which is like where your joint connects. Kind of hard to explain, but they shaved it down so that things would fit better together to address the dysplasia that I have. And I think that is the most painful thing that I've got going on, you know, during my recovery, was where they shaved down that bone. And then they removed the tumor or mass that was in between my joint, and they sent it off for biopsy. So we'll get the results of that hopefully Friday when I go for my follow-up appointment. So I have a follow-up appointment, and they should be taking the stitches out at that point also. There were 3 incision sites. I'll show you guys photos. I'll warn you before I post them, like put them up in the video though, so that squeamish people can like fast forward through them if you don't want to see them. It's not that bad, but you might not like it if you're a little squeamish. So I'll put those, and I'll give you a warning before I put those on the screen. I've got photos like during the surgery too that they gave me. So anyways, they fixed the labral tear, they shaved down the femoral head to address the dysplasia, and then they removed the mass. They put everything back together. I do have stitches in the 3 sites, so they're going to remove those Friday. And they'll let me know hopefully what that mass was. So right now, my surgery was on June 25th, so that was almost 2 weeks ago. Coming up this Thursday will be 2 weeks. I'm doing okay now. The first week or so was pretty rough. I was on so many medications. They had me on a million: morphine, oxycodone, muscle relaxer, an anti-inflammatory, Tylenol, stool softener, Aleve, all of these tons of medications. Now I'm off of the morphine and oxycodone. Feel a lot better, a lot more present in the world, and I can stay awake a little bit longer. And now I'm really just taking the muscle relaxer and the Aleve and Tylenol. They did have me on aspirin too, but now I'm off of the aspirin, so that's good. I'm not allowed to put my full weight on that leg for 3 or so weeks. I have to walk around with crutches or use a wheelchair. I use my crutches pretty much all the time if I'm walking around. It's a little hard to walk around for long though because of my left hip. My left hip bothers me a whole lot too. Since I'm putting all my weight on it, it's pretty hard to stand up for a long period of time just on that leg. So most of the time I am laying down. I'm not allowed to sit straight up like I am right now for more than 30 minutes, so this won't be a very long video. I'm only allowed to sit for 30 minutes or less like this at a time. I'm supposed to wear my brace all the time, 24/7, but I haven't really been wearing it 24/7. I did the first week or so, but the last few days I've not been wearing it as much. I've just found that I'm careful with it, and as long as I'm careful not to, not to fall, whoops, then it's okay. It's just to protect me from like suddenly turning my hip the wrong way, that kind of thing. But I'm not really walking around too terribly much, so it's not that big of a problem. I am using my CPM machine, that continuous motion machine that moves my leg up and down. I'm using that 4 to 6 hours a day. So most of the time I'm in that. I'm not allowed to get the site wet, so I have to wear like waterproof bandages and protect the area if I take a shower, which is hard to do when you can only stand on one leg. Oh my god. And I can't take a bath or anything. I can't submerge that leg in water. So that's kind of sucks not to be able to do all of that stuff. I don't even know how to get in a bathtub anyways. I can't even hardly walk, so couldn't do that. I've been doing physical therapy. That's been okay. The exercises make me pretty sore. I'm pretty sore already. There's a lot of bruising, and I guess everything just healing. It's pretty hard. It's just pretty painful, but doing the exercises makes it a little bit more painful, but I can tell that I'm getting stronger each day. Like as I'm doing my exercises, I'm able to do things more easily. So I go back Friday for my follow-up appointment, and hopefully they'll be able to tell me how things are looking at this point, when I'll be able to go back to full full-time working and stuff like that, I'm not going to be able to work for probably a few weeks here, but they'll be able to let me know like a better idea of a time age for that, and also tell me about that mass and what that was. It's a potential that the tumor was like just a bunch of blood that had formed to this little mass, like from when I irritated the hip and had the labral tear. It's a potential that that's what it was, so that would be like best case scenario if that's what it was. And I assume at some point we'll talk about my left hip. I do not plan on doing my left hip anytime soon. I would at least give this hip a year to get healed and all back to normal before addressing that side. So I'm pretty glad that they were able to fix the dysplasia just by shaving the femoral head instead of having to do like any more, you know, extensive procedures. That would have been a lot more painful, I'm sure. I think that they did a great job. I'm hoping that things will be better after this, after everything heals, all this pain goes away, and I'm able to get back to regular life. I just hope things are a lot better at that point. I apologize for how I look right now. This is the best I could do. This is my hair. It dried out of the shower like this. I'm rocking my nightgown and, you know, no makeup. So I'm sorry about this looks here, but I had to give you guys an update, and I was not able to get all dolled up for you. Sorry. You guys so much for all of your prayers and support. I've been getting so many like texts, phone calls, and comments and stuff letting me know that you're thinking of me, praying for me, and people ask me if they can do anything to help, and I'm just so thankful for all of my friends and family. They've been great. Somebody has to be here with me 24/7 to help me, you know, get on the bed, off the bed, and help me around and stuff like that. So I'm so thankful for everybody who's been doing that for me. I know it's a big pain, but I'm really thankful for it. So I'll give you guys another update. This will be my part 1 update. I'll give you a part 2 update after my post-op visit that was on Friday. I'll give you another update and let you know what he said and like a kind of an overall expectation of when I'll be back in the world of the living. So anyways, thank you guys for all of your support. I really appreciate it. And I'll give you an update next time when I know more. I'll see you next time.